Welcome back. It's the 5x5, and I am your host, David. Thank you guys for listening to me, and this is our late night show, so to speak, since I'm always doing it at night. It seems like anymore now. Glad to be back. This is my third show after my 2-week hiatus. But, just chilling, working, and being me, which whatever that is. No, I've been tired today for some reason, and it's probably because I haven't been drinking any soft drinks. So, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. But I hope you guys are doing good. I am all right. Like I said, it's been kind of a weird week. If you guys have listened to the show before, you know that I do most of my work is on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and so today was my Friday. So I was really happy to get off. Although the weekend has went really, really fast. For some reason, I don't know. Sometimes you have those weeks where there wasn't a lot of problems or issues. It just kind of was smooth sailing, even though you didn't want to be there anyhow, and it just kind of went from there. I hope you guys can hear me. There's something going on with the system, and I don't know exactly what it is. I need to really start and look for a new computer because this one is driving me insane. But it's been a good computer. I've always borrowed HP stuff, and there's always been my desktop from 2000. My desktop computer from 2000. I bought it in 2004, I believe. It still, works. It's slow, of course, because it's kind of antiquated, but I've changed out video cards in it and hard drives and stuff. I've changed a lot of stuff in it, but it's no longer upgradable hard video card wise. You can still get the AGP video card, but it's not. They're very expensive now because it's the AGP video card instead of a PCIe video card. That's how old it is. And if you want to get an AGP, you're gonna spend more money. And so it's like it's not worth it to invest it because I'm not really a gamer like I used to be. And forgive me if I'm yelling. I try to pull my mic back a little bit, and I try to turn the mic down on Spreaker on the console. But I don't know if that's really working or not. So because I listened back to some of the shows, I'm like, wow, why am I yelling? I just sound angry. Angry black man. It is Black History Month, so do I get to be mad this month? I'm really not an angry black man. I'm just pretty even keel. I will get you together if you cross me, but other than that, I keep it. Sometimes I keep it cute and keep it on mute. That's the saying. Keep it cute and put it on mute. Yeah, I do that. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl? Yes, I did. It was a tragedy. I was so not that that I follow football or anything. The only reason that I do watch because the people I was with were watching it. So of course I was watching, and I picked my team because of Peyton Manning, I guess. And not that I know a lot about him. I know he played for the Colts in 2007 when they won the Super Bowl. And since I live in Indiana currently, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with the state, and I'll root for him. I should have went for the other people because they were slayed. The thing is, it was so boring because I do like watching the commercial. If you listen to the Fanboy Friday weekly show last night, my Super Bowl show a couple nights ago, I was kind of excited to see the commercials, what's coming out. Not the commercials ever move me to buy anything or do anything. I'm one of those kind of crazy people. I might see something, but I'll do research on something for a long time before I actually buy something. Like I just got a new Galaxy phone, and I did research on this one versus the Huawei equivalent, I guess you would say, and I end up, going with the Galaxy, and I'm having fun. I'm glad I didn't go the iPhone route, because I have an iPod Touch and I've done all that, and it's kind of boring to me now. It's like, I like different stuff. I like something that's not so conformist. Everybody wants to have an iPhone, but y'all can have that bill because I'm not doing it. But anyhow, I watched the Super Bowl, and some of the commercials were good. I like the Coke commercials, of course. I also like the one that had the is it Oikos with what's his name, Stamos. Is it John Stamos? I like that commercial because they had like a little Full House reunion. So I thought that was a nice touch. The Muppets one was kind of funny. And if you listen to last night's show, the Fanboy Weekly show, the trailer for Captain America, Winter Soldier, it was really good. But the one that was missing was they're doing another Terminator movie. Marky Mark's in it. Probably won't be watching that one, but they didn't show the Days of Future Past, which there's some kind of, and I'll talk about it next week, some drama in the fanboy community about Evan Peters' portrayal of Quicksilver. Quicksilver is Magneto's son in the comic books, and how he looks is not pleasing to some of the fanboys, which I'd have to agree a little bit. It wasn't. I was like, whatever. But anyhow, so I did that, and that was about it. Not much to the Super Bowl because it was so boring. I didn't even want to watch the commercials because the game was just so. Not that it was boring. I just felt sorry for it because they was getting beat so bad. It was like, yeah, this is not even. And then the halftime performance with Bruno Mars, it was good. I would say the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Bruno Mars were very, very, very good. I think he's a very talented young man. Philip Lawrence, which is a hometown boy, he's from Evansville, Indiana. I know his sister. I don't know him in particular, but they used to be in all the little talent shows here in town, and he's always been musically gifted, and he's part of the Bruno Mars crew, so it's good to see him on a big stage. I mean, I understand that Bruno Mars did not get paid. Well, not that he didn't want to get paid, but it was brief. I thought performances in the past were longer. Like Prince's performance was long. Even during Janet and Justin Timberlake, it was long. Beyonce, she did a set, so why it was so brief, I was kind of shocked, although it was good, but I was kind of lukewarm as well. But anyhow, so tonight we're talking about food, one of my most favorite subjects, even though I act like it's not, but I'm a fatty and a foodie. And it's this. I have just stopped doing some things that I normally do. Not drinking the sugary soft drinks. And also read a really good article about the side effects of diet soda, and also the 9 nastiest things you'll find in your grocery store. So let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll talk about those subjects and more. It's the 5x5 Late Night Show. I'm your host, David. We'll be right back.
Exercise is hard. So is maintaining a healthy diet. Of course, neither is half as hard as dying. Sadly, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke kill nearly 1 million people a year. Even sadder, most of these deaths are preventable with a few lifestyle changes, including regular activity, healthier eating, and not smoking. Talk to your doctor about your risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And if your doctor recommends lifestyle changes or medication, listen. The reason so many die is because not enough are willing to change. You can stop it, starting right now. It's your life. Listen to your doctor. Eat better. Get moving. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES. A message from the American Diabetes Association.
When I saw you from the corner of my eyes, I couldn't help but stare. You were just standing there. That very point was the love at first sight. You simply made that mark. You made a mark on my heart. I'm all you need. It's guaranteed. I won't do you like she. And I'll make you say oh, oh. I'll make you say yeah, yeah. No need for second guessing. Jump in and take your chances, 'cause I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. No doubt in mind, I'm here to make you smile. I'll be your right hand man. I'll be your number one fan. Yes, down, no one else is around. It's you and me together, making this happily ever after. I'm all you need. It's guaranteed. I won't do you like she. No, and I'll make you say oh, oh. I'll make you say yeah, yeah, yeah. No need for second guessing. Jump in and take your chances, 'cause I'll make you feel better. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. I'm all you need. It's guaranteed. I won't do you like she. Soon you'll see. 'Cause I can make you say oh, make you say oh, I'll make you say yeah, make you say yeah, I'll make you say oh, make you say oh, I'll make you say yeah, make you say yeah. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. 'Cause I can make you feel better. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better. I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel, I'll make you feel better.
One thing that hasn't made me feel better has been consuming so much sugar. I mean, out of control. Out of control. And I know better because, my father is an insulin dependent diabetic. My mother is a profound diabetic, insulin dependent, with some of the worst complications that you can get for being a lifelong diabetic. My sister as well. So it's there, it's in the genes. A lot of times diabetes is hereditary, and sometimes you get gestational diabetes as well. But I know better. So I know better. I've been around diabetes all of my life. My mother has had diabetes since I was 4 years old. Um, and I'm like, okay, you're doing too much. So the last, what, 3, 4 days, and I'm like, why don't you? And I've been telling myself, why don't you drink water? What's the problem with you and water? That doesn't make sense why you don't drink water. And because your body needs water to flush your system and keep you going. I think you can get some water, of course, from soda, but it's not what your body wants naturally. So I have been, I guess, when was it? Today was officially Tuesday, but it's Monday night, really, for me. So Monday, Sunday, Friday. Well, Thursday before I went into work Friday, I was just like having some pains, was feeling bad, was been really really sleepy. I'm like, and I need to take my black behind to the doctor, but I haven't done it yet, but I will. I'm like, what's going on? Because I was having a funny pain in my chest, and I'm not saying this, but I will be a self-diagnosed, so I do that sometimes, which is kind of silly as well. But I'm like, okay, because off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so I've just been eating, going over to Chipotle, McDonald's, all this crazy stuff, and then on top it off, drinking this inordinate amount of soft drinks, and I do it all the time. So I'm like, stop. And if you remember maybe a month or two ago, I did a show where I took a quiz, and it was are you a sugar addict? That the doctor show on television that was on their website, and it says I was a bad sugar addict, which I know I am, because I'm the kind of person, I've said this 1,000 times, I have to have the dessert at the end of the meal. I have to eat the dessert. I want to eat the dessert. In my mind, I think I need to have that sweet ending, which is totally not true. And so I'm that guy. But my biggest problem is because I crave sugar so much, is I want the soft drinks, and not just the Coke, which Coke is the only Coke I like, and this is going to be horrible for me to say, the only Coca-Cola that I like is I don't like bottled Coca-Cola or canned Coke. I don't like any canned pop. For some reason this tastes different. I don't know what it is. It just tastes different. But I like the fountain Coke from McDonald's. For some reason, I don't know, but it's because it has more sugar in it, probably because I crave that sometime, and I'll have the nerve to go through the drive-through and say light ice so I can have more cola. That's ridiculous. So I was done. I had a situation with a friend. The sugar was extremely high to where he had to go to the emergency for hypoglycemia, and I'm like, oh wow, hyperglycemia. Anyhow, and so I'm like, okay, David, you're the same person, and this will be you. And being in the healthcare field, I know. Going into nursing school, I know better. And so, who want a fat nurse? A big fat black nurse. Who want that? A male one at that. Nobody want that. Nobody want to see that you huffing and puffing over them, trying to take care of them, and you ready to have a heart attack because you just drank a 44-ounce soda. And, and these stores don't make it any easier, which is all about choices. The stores don't make it easier because there's one store here, particularly it's a convenience store, and they tout, and I guess they make a lot of money off soft drinks. Any size soda, and it goes from, I think, 12 ounces to, I want to say 64, but you have to have one of those special cups for the 64 ounce. But the 44 ounce is a styrofoam cup. Any size is 89 cents. That's a lot of soda, and I swing through there every once in a while. It's not really close to where I live, but if I'm on that side of town, I'm like, oh, I can get me a soda, for 89 cents. I can get the big one and drink on it for the rest of the night. And well, I will say this. I'm not going to because I don't want to seem like I'm crazy. A lot of times when I get the large soda, like at McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever, I don't drink it all. Not because I get tired of it after a while. Because after you drink more than like 3/4 of it, it's watered down anyhow, and it's not sweet anymore, so I throw it away. But this place, they have those styrofoam cups that are really good at insulating the ice so it doesn't melt as quickly. But it's 89 cents, and I'm like, ugh, y'all are killing the kids. But but I just made the decision to I said stop. And I think so, the same thing what I'm gonna have to do with my cigarette smoke. You see, just an unhealthy person. I need to go out here and be running, doing something, but with my fat ass. But it's just you need to. I need to. No, I said stop. And I just told myself, that's it. You are going to have a heart attack. I'm still a young person. I'm reaching. So funny. The other day, somebody told me, they asked me how old I was, and I told him how old I was, and he was like, "Oh, you're almost there." I'm like, "I'm almost where?" "Oh, you're almost, to the old age." I'm like, "I know I'm not. I got about 20 years, so I'm considered old. I think at least 10." But I always kid everybody, tell them I'm an old man, but I'm not. Anyhow, and so I just said stop, and so I was like, okay, David, you need to. What's going to be your exchange, because you're addicted to sugar. You need that sweet taste. And I don't like diet soda. If I do a diet soda, it will be a Dr. Pepper, which I just like the aftertaste. And so I swung into Walgreens the other day, and no, I had bottled water at the house. I had a lot of bottled water. Like, you get them on sale for like 24 for like $2.99, and so I had that. So I grabbed one for lunch later, something to drink on later, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink this water, and then I'm like, okay, let's take it a step further. You want that sugar, because don't be miserable. I don't think you should make yourself miserable. I think when people are dieting, at one point when I was dieting, I was like, I'm going to, and I stopped eating, but I always gave myself a day to eat something bad, because your body's going to crave it. It's not like I think some people are able to stop cold turkey and just do, but I think then you'll rebound faster or fall off the wagon faster if you don't give your body that what it's craving. Anyhow, and so I said, okay, let me roll into Walgreens, and they have this flavored water. And the brand that I have right now, it was lemon lime, and it tastes like lemongrass. It wasn't all that great. And I'm like, okay. And then that was the colored flavored water, the sparkling flavored water. And so the orange was good, and there's another one I can't remember. I got 3 of those because it was 3 for $2 at Walgreens, and then I got a big bottle of water that was carbonated that had an orange flavor to it. It wasn't like the colored water. I was like, well, that'll be what I can drink on all day because it's bigger. Wrong. It was nasty. It's still in my icebox, and I only drank like not even 1/8 of it, because I was fooled. I was expecting to get that sweet taste, but it's not what I didn't get the sweet taste. It was like I don't know. It wasn't sour. It just like overly carbonated water that just had like a little minute flavor of orange, so that wasn't good. But the colored water was really good. They have one called Classic Lemonade that I absolutely love. And then today I went to Walmart and I bought, theirs are $1. They're cheaper at Walmart. They're sparkling. It's called Sparkling Ice. It's in the thinner bottles. And I'm drinking black raspberry, which is really, really good. It almost tastes like that Izzy drink that you get at you can buy it at the stores. I've only seen it like at I've seen it at Walmart, but I've seen it mostly at Big Lots. But you can also you get it at Chipotle. They have the bottled Izzy drinks, and this the black cherry tastes just like the black cherry there, almost. And so I got those. So I'm on water. I am on water. I'm not drinking any more soft drinks right now. So for the foreseeable future, there will be no more soft drinks in my life. But the funny thing is about soft drinks, I read an article on menshealth.com. I used to have a subscription to Men's Health, and I used to love this when I was working out, and I thought I was all healthy and stuff. There was an article called Eat. Well, they do a part of the magazine is called Eat This Not That. So they did it on soft drinks, the best and worst soft drinks. Number 8, the best lemon lime soft drink is Izzy Sparkling Limon. 50 calories, 0 grams of fat, 11 grams of sugar. Number 7, the best cola was Ugave Esteban's Cola. Never heard of it. It does have 23 grams of sugar, but it's one of those eat this, not that. The best orange flavored soft drink, and unfortunately, is not is not Fanta for me. But I will say, if you get the Walmart orange sparkling water and you get it really, 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 really cold, I'm not gonna say that it tastes like water because it tastes like Fanta, because it doesn't. But it's a good substitute. But the best orange flavor soda number 6 was San Pellegrino Aranciata. Any drink with real juice trumps soda every time. It has 18% of the real stuff plus a perfect portion size to boot. And so the best black cherry soft drink is, and these are things I've never heard of. Steaz, Steaz, 0 calorie black cherry sparkling green tea. I don't know if I'm going to rank that. So number 4, the worst black cherry soft drink was Stewart's Black Cherry. I've heard of Stewart's before. I've never drank any of that. 46 grams of sugar. It's worse than Fanta. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Maybe I'll drink some of my, and I can't get the damn bottle open. I'll drink some of my sparkling black raspberry. Yeah, that's really good. And so let's see, number 3, the worst orange flavored soda, which I kind of knew this, and it wasn't Fanta for many years. I thought it was Fanta, but per 8 fluid ounces, 34 grams of sugar, Sunkissed Orange is the worst. The funny thing is, Sunkist just came out, because I've had Sunkist Orange before, because I love orange soda. They came out with a cherry limeade that's really, really addictive and good, and I'm sure it's just just as bad, or if not worse, than the Sunkist Orange. Number 2, the worst cola is Coca-Cola, and I love Coke. I used to be an Atlanta boy. Coke's in Atlanta, Coke's everywhere. I love Coke, but for me, Coke is no go, because there's no alternative to Coke. There's not going to be any kind of water that they can make flavored water that tastes like Coke. That's not going to happen, or cola. So, but it's the worst. It's number 2 on the list. 12 fluid ounces, 140 calories, with 39 grams of sugar. That's out of control. And the worst lemon lime soda, which is good, but I don't drink this, is 7-Up. And thing is, how many times do you buy or see canned soda? I think cans are 12 ounces, and then now the bottles are 20 ounces. This is for 12 fluid ounces. It has 38 grams of sugar, but I don't think 7-Up tastes all that great anyhow. So there's no loss there for 7-Up. I do drink a lot of Sprite, though. Let's see. And then I also read a Healthy Living article on diet soda. Kidney problems can from diet sweeteners can it's hard for your kidneys to flush it out. You can have or develop kidney problems from diet soda. Then there's something that they're calling metabolic syndrome, which includes belly fat, high cholesterol, and puts you at risk for heart disease, of course. And it could be linked to an ingredient in diet soda. And they're saying, can it be really worth it to go that route? Obesity. He says, the article says, yeah, you read that right. Diet soda doesn't help you lose weight after all. A University of Texas Health Science Center study found that more diet sodas a person drank, the greater the risk of becoming overweight. Wow, that's big. Everybody goes to McDonald's. I want 5 Big Macs, a large fry, 3 cookies, and a Diet Coke. Chick, that's not helping you. And maybe that's the reason why. No. They said Danny just 2 or more cans a day increase waistlines by 500%. And the reason why, artificial sweeteners can disrupt the body's natural ability to regulate calorie intake based on the sweetness of food. This was a study that they did at Purdue University. That means people who consume diet foods might be more likely to overeat because your body is being tricked into thinking it's eating sugar and you crave more. Wow, that's one of the most profound things I've read about diet sodas and its relation to obesity. Hangovers. Your first bad decision was ordering the vodka diet, and you may make the next one sooner than you thought. Cocktails made with diet soda get you drunker faster, according to a study. That's because sugar-free mixers allow liquor to enter your bloodstream much quicker than those with sugar, leaving you with the bigger buzz. I kind of knew that. I knew that one. Rotting teeth. And now I always heard about Dew-Rot, Mountain Dew, because it has so much sugar in it. There is a place in Kentucky, I believe, Eastern Kentucky, that had, very, very high reports of cavities and rotting teeth because the town collectively drank a lot of Mountain Dew. But they're saying here in the study that with a pH of 3.2, I guess that's the acidity. Diet soda is very acidic. This uses as a point of reference, the pH of a battery acid is 1. The pH of battery acid is 1. Water is 7. The acid is what readily dissolves enamel, and just because a soda is diet doesn't make it acid-like. Adults who drank 3 or more sodas a day have worse. See, that's what I have. Really, really nice teeth, but I noticed here lately, and this is because of the sugar and these sodas. This is why I'm stopping. Have worse dental health. Soda drinkers have had far greater decay, more missing teeth, and more fillings. Yeah, I haven't went to my dentist in a year and a half or more. I'm scared to go. And lastly, reproductive issues. Sometimes the vessel for your beverage is just harmful. Diet or not, soft drink cans are coated with an endocrine disruptor, I can't pronounce this, bisphenol A, which is a BPA, which has been linked to everything from heart disease to obesity to reproductive problems. That's a lot of risk taking for 1 can of pop. Now, the thing with BPAs, I've read another article about, and we'll get to the BPAs later in the show. Let's see. Let's take a really, really quick break, and then we'll be back, and we'll talk about the 9 nastiest things that you can find in your grocery store. I'm David. It's the 5x5 Late Night. We'll be right back.
Get that honey, that's all we do. Challenge don't be easy. Sometimes you gotta go somewhere to cool your head, breathing
one thing I know, I'm going to get away from some of these damn grocery stores because I read an article from RodaleNews.com that gave us, well, the article is titled "The 9 Nastiest Things in Your Supermarket." And before I go on, I just got a tweet from Marconi from Pants Free Podcast and Me Plus Cake, 2 podcasts that I really, really enjoy. I try to catch them live, but I never can catch them live. I think those guys have they're just great. I think they have good chemistry. Show sounds really good. So check out Marconi on Spreaker.com, and also I think Pants Free Podcast is on iHeartRadio, and also check out the daily Me Plus Cake podcast with his girlfriend Sierra Cake. Like I said, I enjoy listening to those guys. And also don't forget to check out my friend Dwayne Hadley from the Dwayne Hadley Show Radio Network with his daily dosages, and also his Dwayne Hadley Sports Talk. Pretty good show. And then and send best wishes to my friend and comrade Ken Boggle from Ken Boggle Talk here in Spreaker. He's not doing well. He's doing good. I only can put his biz out there in the street, but send him some well wishes. Ken, thinking about you. Miss you in the chat room tonight. Excuse me. I cannot get this tickle out of my throat for some reason. Maybe it's I'm having soda withdrawal, sugar soda withdrawal or something. Anyhow, back to the RodaleNews.com article, the 9 nastiest things in your supermarket. The number one thing is pink slime. Now, I've heard about this pink slime thing, and to me, and I'm sure it could be just as gross. And I don't buy beef a lot. I don't like making hamburgers at home because I don't like the way it smells. I know I'm weird. So it grosses me out. I'm not a big red meat eater, but the gross factor for pink slime, the meat industry likes to call it lean, finely textured beef. But obviously there was an ABC story, and they called it just what it looks like, pink slime, a mixture. This is what it is: a mixture of waste meat and fatty parts from higher quality cuts of beef that have had the fat mechanically. How do you mechanically remove fat? Mechanically removed. It's treated with ammonia gas to kill salmonella and E. coli bacteria. And then it gets added to ground beef as a filler. So your ground beef is not your ground beef. It's this pink slime stuff. Anyhow, then food microbiologists and meat producers insist that it's safe. But given the public's reaction to the ABC News report, there's an ick factor that we just cannot overcome. The primary producer of pink slime just announced that it's closing 3 of the plants where pink slime is produced. Kroger, Safeway, Food Lion, McDonald's, and the National School Lunch Program have all pulled it from their product offerings. So you can't go up to the store and say, "I'd like a fried pink slime sandwich." I guess you can't get that. They said the best way to avoid pink slime is organic ground beef, because it's prohibited from containing pink slime per the National Organic Program standards. So it's your safest bet. If you can't find an organic, ask the butcher at your grocery store whether their products contain the gunk. Wow. And here's the thing. When you go to the grocery store, like I said, I ain't going to put them out there. They'll never sue me. But there's some stores that you can save a lot at. And, you can save a lot at these stores. And the meat, for one, it looks horrible. And I was at a store the other day. It's a store that I frequent, but like I said, I don't buy meat at grocery stores because I don't trust them. I'm like, y'all just retagging this meat, it has one expiration date, and then you have the clearance meat that has to be sold that day. I'm like, I don't trust y'all. And so you're better off getting the frozen beef patties, like the Boca burgers and stuff like that. Because there's a steak, it's like a ribeye or something, and of course it had like the pink hue to it, like it's supposed to, but then throughout the meat there was these little brown and gray splotches, like, oh, y'all forgot to spray that with the red dye. It just looked weird. So I'm like, that's why I don't buy that meat. Now, there is a store in town. I don't have a Whole Foods, unfortunately, in my city, but there is a fresh market here, which I like going to because the deli stuff is really, really good. But I just don't trust places like Walmart and that have deli. I don't trust y'all. There is a locally mom and pop store, well, kind of here, that that has a pretty good deli. But if it's not the fresh market, I'm not going to buy red meat anyhow. Moving on. That was number 1, was a pink slime. Number 2, this is something I didn't know either. Vet meds in beef. Besides a hefty dose of protein, a 2010 report from the United States Department of Agriculture found your beef could also harbor veterinary drugs like antibiotics and animal wormer linked to neurological damage in humans, and flunixin, which is an anti-inflammatory that can cause kidney damage, stomach and colon ulcers, and blood and stool of humans. That's gross, right? They said look for beef from a local grass-fed beef operation that rotates the animals on fresh grass paddocks regularly. And inquire about medicine use. So, yeah, I don't want to. I'm not I guess I'm an animal in some respects, but I'm not. Again, this is why I don't buy this stuff at the store. But you don't know who's. I guess we need to be eating at Subway. That's the scary thing about eating different places now. You don't know because these companies are so interested in making money and they're cutting out the good stuff and putting it in with this artificial stuff to save money, and they're killing us. Mess. Number 3. Didn't know this. This is not that it's funny. The name of number 3 is heavy metal oatmeal. Sugary and calorie laden. Those convenient instant oatmeal packets all have one thing in common. They're sweetened with high fructose corn syrup, which according to the test from the Institute of Agriculture and Trade Policy may be contaminated with mercury. Isn't mercury the things we find in thermometers? We used to find them in thermometers before the digital ones come along. The group tested 55 samples and found mercury in a third of them at levels 3 times higher than what the average woman should consume in a day. The best bet is buy instant oatmeal, the kind that you can't just throw in the microwave, the one you got to boil, and it takes a minute, but not the prepackaged ones that are sweetened, like the brown sugar ones. That's what they're telling you guys to do. Number 4, filthy shrimp. See, I knew I had no business eating seafood. That's why I've had shrimp one time in my life, and that's when I was probably 9. And I remember there was something black in it that got caught on my lip, and I flipped out and I cried about it and I went to sleep and I never ate it again. That was my deal with seafood. Now I'll eat, catfish and stuff, but this other stuff, anybody fooling with that? It says food safety experts refer to imported shrimp as the dirtiest of seafood's dirty dozen list, and it's not hard to see why when you consider the common contaminants: antibiotics, cleaning chemicals used in farm shrimp pens, residues of toxins, pesticides banned in the United States, and pieces of insects. Less than 2% of all imported seafood is inspected. Wow. Less than 2%. So all you people buying the shrimp cocktail and stuff at Walmart that's from China and all these other places, less than 2% of all imported seafood is inspected. And they're telling you, I don't live in an area that you can really get fresh seafood. I don't know how they would do it. Domestic shrimp, 70% of domestic shrimp comes from the Gulf of Mexico, and the recent spill may have the oil spill may have long-term impacts on its shrimp stocks. So just stop eating seafood. That's gross anyhow. Number 5. See, this is why you don't play around in these grocery stores. I'm done. MRSA in the meat aisle. Hard to treat antibiotic-resistant infections are no joke. Superbug strains like MRSA are on the rise, infecting many people annually in the U.S. In the U.S. Thought to proliferate on the factory farms where antibiotics are overused to boost animal growth. This is true. Antibiotics, although they're good, overuse can cause problems. In 2012, a study from Iowa State University found that the dangerous organisms wind up in supermarket meat too. See, I'm done. The dangerous MRSA strain lingered in 7% of supermarket pork samples tested. The bacteria died during proper cooking, but improper handling can leave you infected. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. And I'm one of the people, I wash my hands all the time because of the job that I do. Cross-contamination, universal precautions. I wash my hands a lot because people don't wash their hands. So on my desk at work, I have a bottle of hand sanitizer. And they say that's not good either. But I have antibacterial soap, which they say it's not good either. But I don't play around. And the thing is, I don't get sick. I was sick. It's been almost a year ago, like last February. It's almost a year. It's March. Almost a year I was sick. And I didn't take any medicine. I just rested. I drank orange juice, got sleep, I think I took some Mucinex, but no antibiotics or anything. And I think that helped me because my body became more resistant to those kind of opportunistic colds and flus and stuff like that. So I think that helped me. But I wash my hands all the time. And thing is, people laugh at me because they're like, "You need some lotion." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not catching any germs." You have to be leery. And people get mad at me. I will go sanitize my hands after somebody. I don't use people's pen. Like when I go to work, I bring my own pens. I bring my own stapler. I bring my own stuff because I don't know what people who are there. Like the phone that I use at work, I sanitize it before I use it because I don't know what you've been doing, and I'm just weird. Like I'm not germophobic by any means. You're not gonna make me sick because if I'm sick, I'm missing work, and if I'm missing work, I'm not getting paid because you don't wash your hands. So that's just me. So again, 7% of supermarket pork samples tested, that strain, the MRSA strain, lingered in. They said, eat this instead. The Iowa State researchers found MRSA in conventional meat and store-bought antibiotic-free meat likely contaminated at the processing plant. So the best way to kind of avoid this is look for people who don't use antibiotics at huge processing plants. That's really, really gross. Number 6. Pregnancy hormones in a can. Now, remember when I talked about BPAs earlier? Bisphenol, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, which we'll call BPA, a chemical that acts like a hormone, estrogen, in your body, is used to create the epoxy linings of canned food. What food processors don't tell you is that the chemical was created over 70 years ago, didn't know this, as a drug that was intended to promote healthy pregnancies. Though it was never used as a drug, the food industry saw no problem adding this pregnancy drug to a wide range of products. Now, I had a friend that I used to work with that she didn't let her kids drink out of any plastic bottles that had BPAs. I think she actually went to Target because they have, the little drinking glasses that you use, the ones with the tops, that she would purchase BPA free plastics with the lining. So this is another big thing that's coming on. And I will say this, maybe because we're so advanced now, why why doesn't all this stuff didn't hurt us years ago and now? Maybe because we're just advancing more and the organisms are getting stronger. Maybe that's what it is. Natural selection. Who knows? But BPA, though it was never used as a drug, the food industry saw no problem adding this to your cans. I read that. Low levels of BPA exposure has been linked to a wide range of adverse health effects, including abnormal development of reproductive organs, behavior. Oh, I wonder that maybe the guy with the two penises, maybe that he had too many BPAs or something. I'm not making fun, but it's funny. Behavior problems in children. That's why all these little badass kids are running around here acting the fool because they're eating all these BPA line canned goods. And cardiovascular disease. And altered insulin levels, which leads to diabetes. And like I said, look for products that have BPA free on the cans or bottles. Interesting. Didn't know that either. Let's see. And then number 7, bacteria infused turkey. This should be nice. Turkey marinated in MRSA. Come on, this article's killing me. It's true. A 2011 study published in the Journal of Clinical Infectious Diseases found that half of the U.S. supermarket meat sample contained staph bacteria. Yeah, I can't. Including potentially lethal MRSA. Turkey was the worst offender. Nearly 80% of turkey products samples contained staph bacteria. Pork, 42%, was next in line, followed by chicken, 41%, beef, 37%. If you serve meat for Thanksgiving, invest in organic pastured turkey, such as the one from our Shore Farm in Maryland. So I guess that Paula Deen turkey is not going to make the dinner table next year. Moldy berries. If pregnancy hormones in your canned fruit isn't enough to make you turn fresh, I don't know what that means. The FDA legal allows up to 60% of canned or frozen blackberries and raspberries to contain mold. Oh my God. I don't eat those anyhow, so it doesn't matter. Canned fruit and vegetable juice are allowed to contain up to 15% mold. The only answer for this is eat fresh. And talking about mold, have you seen... There's a Facebook video going around right now, and there's a guy, can't think of his name, and he has like maybe 4 or 5, 6 maybe Hot Pockets laid out on the table. Now, I have been the fan of the Hot Pocket because it's fast, it's quick, grab it, run. And so if you have, unless you buy the big family industrial size, I think it has like 8 Hot Pockets in there, they come 2 to a box. And he... I guess his daughter or somebody ate one, and then when they opened the top of it up, there was green mold on the top layer, right up under the crust of the Hot Pockets. So look it up. And I did a search because I want to make sure it was true before I said anything about it. There's been other accounts of people getting moldy Hot Pockets, and they're saying, well, they must have not been stored properly at the store. Again, this is why I don't trust these stores, because I've seen some of these work at these stores. Y'all don't care nothing about putting this stuff up the right way. Y'all leave it in the warehouse, or wherever they keep the food in the back, and sell it to us. So just after that, I cannot look at another Hot Pocket again. It's disgusting. And if you look at this on Facebook, I know one of your friends have shared it with you. I'm gonna try to find it, and I'll put it on the website at the 5x5.blogspot.com. And it's gross. And this wasn't a hoax to me, because somebody in the back said, I can't believe I ate this. I can't believe I ate this. And she's going off in the background, and then he's like, yeah, open this one. And then they open several more, and then you see all this mold, green slimy mold on top of up under the crust, on top of like the little meaty stuff. Disgusting. So obviously the FDA thinks that's cool for berries. You can eat the mold. Gross. So last but not least, it's number 9, rocket fuel in lettuce. This is a new one for me. Some of the other stuff I had heard before. This I've never heard. Lettuce is a great source of antioxidants, and thanks to a great state of California, we now eat it all year long. However, much of the lettuce grown in California is irrigated with water from the Colorado River. According to the Environmental EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, Colorado River water is contaminated with low levels of perchlorate, a component of rocket fuel known to harm thyroid function, and that perchlorate can be taken up inside lettuce plants. Oh my God. Another study found perchlorate, this rocket fuel component, in 50% of store-bought winter lettuce samples. And obviously, they said this is hard to avoid, but some of the highest levels in the country have been found in California's agricultural regions. If you eat locally and in season, you can ask your local farmers whether it's a problem in their irrigation water supply. Wow. So those are the 9 nastiest things you can find in your grocery store. Who knew? I'm done. We'll be right back.
Yeah, na 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 na. Ooh, wow. Let them down. Oh, ow. Black beauty, beautiful. My body and soul, and everywhere in between. Ain't that what you see? She's a black beauty, such a precious gift to behold. There's a story to be told. Wanna hear it go. Papa was a rolling stone. Mama had to work, she was always gone. So it wasn't long before the streets became her home. You see, she was educated through urban exploitation and graduated with honors. And now she's hopeless, left with brokenness. The streets ain't worth the hurt they call. Let me tell you who you are. Black beauty, beautiful. Mind, body, and soul, and everywhere in between. But ain't that what you see? She's a black beauty, such a precious gift to behold. There's a story to be told. Wanna hear it go. Her bad worth more than his words, but so well spoken they serve as tokens used to purchase a moment. And she's no wiser. Insecurities tend to blind her, while reality seems to find her. And now she's hopeless, left with brokenness. But he ain't worth the pain he caused. Let me tell you who you are. Black beauty, beautiful. My body and soul, and everywhere in between. Ain't that what you see? Black beauty, such a precious gift to behold. I'm singing this just to let you know that God made you, so you're beautiful. Her strength of mind has the power to change the world. Instead she believes the lies that poison the soul. The told she could never be, would never be anything beyond what eyes could see. And for that pain, she medicates heavily. And now she's hopeless, left with brokenness. The drugs ain't worth the hurt they cause. Let me tell you who you are. Black beauty, beautiful. My body and soul, and everywhere in between. Ain't that what you see? Black beauty, such a precious gift to behold. I'm singing this just to let you know that God made you,
precious, preserved to endure. That's what you are, a reflection of his love. So don't be hopeless, let go of brokenness. Let it go, let it go. And remember who you are, you're
Now I told you I was gonna play that from Nick West every episode I have during the month of February because it is Black History Month. So seek out knowledge, educate yourself. You know, even if it's just one thing that you pick out to learn about this month, which should be all year long, Black history wise. I'd heard some things earlier. Somebody was talking about Black history and it was kind of just rude and whatever. I don't know why people have to be so nasty. And when they think they're being funny when they're not. But whatever. But you know, I was gonna have something about soul food, but I'm tired, so maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Thank you guys for checking me out. Like always, I appreciate you guys listening to me babble and ramble and talk about whatever I'm talking about. Glad to be back after my self-imposed 2-week hiatus. And that's all I'll say about that. But check out my show. You're listening to it if you're listening to it, right? Check out the website at the5by5.blogspot.com. The 5 is numeric. Also on Twitter at the 5by5, with the 5 being numeric. Always go like the Facebook page. I'm always writing something crazy, and that is Facebook.com/the 5by5 completely spelled out. And check out the Tumblr page is 5by5 completely spread out. It's all about the same. So if you check out one or the other, you're going to get about the same thing. So you don't have to go to all of them. It'd be nice, but you don't have to. We'll probably be back tomorrow night. Real talk with Day and Nikki. I'm in the process of, I ordered a mixer, but I don't think I ordered the right one. It hasn't came in yet. So we can just do shows fully over here. Don't have a guest this week lined up. I think it will be next week, and when I get the confirmation, the second confirmation, when I get a time and everything's nailed down, I'll tell you who it is. And we will be back doing the Fanboy Weekly shows. Hopefully. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff coming up. So I have a lot of fanboy goodies for you guys. What else? I don't think there's anything else. Thank you guys. And I guess we're here. What do I normally say? You're here, I'm here, we're here. It's the 5by5 late night, and I'll see you next time. I think that's it. Good night.